It was huge. Even going down after the third period in the start there, like 2-0, and still come back and get 2 points. It's tells about that our group.
What are you thinking at your end when you're seeing Husso? I mean, seeing Sorokin at the other end do what he was doing here tonight, deep into the third period.
Yeah, no, he's an unbelievable goalie, one of the top goalies in the league, and he put a good test for our guys. And we were, got 4 goals, so usually you win the hockey game. And but like I said, it's still like 2-0 for them, and we still pushed and went up to 3-2, and then they came back, and we still never gave up. So it tells about our guys.
It really shows some character about your guys, right? I mean, just the way he came back in the third. I mean, down 2-0 against him and that team. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah, no, like I said, it tells about a lot. Never give up, that quiet confidence, and just whatever comes, we'll go through. And it was a really big win for us.
But how'd you like your game? I mean, did you feel like this was a little bit more like the way you wanted to?
Yeah, better, but still not there yet. I feel like I can still be, giving a 3, but win is a win, and move on and take the good things about it, and new game Thursday or Wednesday, whatever.
To get 2 points on this trip, I mean, that's probably as good as you're gonna. You'd like to get at least 2.
Yeah, I mean, we would like to have 4, of course, but you can't win every game. But we'll enjoy this win this night and then move on for next game.
Do you like the challenge of going against a Sorokin like that?
Yeah, it's nice. You need to be on top of your own game too, and he's, like I said, he's an amazing goalie. There is a lot of good goalies in this league, but he's one of them. And it's just you gotta just put yourself in battle mode against that guy.
Thanks.
We were putting a full game together there, and this just didn't come our way, and fortunate enough for that one to sweep through.
And the defensive plays you were able to make from the beginning of the game on, how important were they in the long run?
Yeah, you can never give up on plays, and they're a great team, so you always got to be on your guard. And yeah, it starts with D, and then getting the puck up to our guys. We got everybody can bury it.
It had to be a downer when you took a lead and then gave it back on the PK there. Just what did it say about the team, the way you bounced back and finished it off in OT?
Yeah, message was still the same. We never got down on each other, and we just knew we were playing a good game, and eventually it would go in. So that's what we did. We kept hounding on it, and it worked out. How
important was this one for you guys? It's pretty upbeat in this room right now.
Yeah, a little bit of a relief. I think we've struggled putting the last couple of games, putting a full game together, and we really did that. We have the confidence and belief in this room that we can do that every night. So it's just putting it together. That's it.
Kind of tells you something about the character of this team, Jake. I mean, when you guys were down 2-0 like that, I mean, kind of tough at that point.
Yeah, it's pretty easy getting down 2-0 to hold your head. So proud of the guys for battling through it, sticking to the game plan, and it didn't faze us.
I know Garrick seemed like you wanted to make sure you guys got to the net and just a lot more competitive, like better start. Do you feel you guys accomplished that today?
Yeah, I mean, you got to take advantage of the full 60 minutes, so anything can happen any second. It's a quick game. Decisions are made split second, so we got to stay on our game for the full 60.
What does this win speak about this group in general, effort you guys put out there tonight?
Huge. We've come into third periods being down now a couple of games in a row and haven't been able to pull it through. So to be able to come out with this one, I think that means a lot.
What was the message going into the third period with you guys trailing?
Just, play our game. I think we put together 2 really good periods. We didn't really get rewarded. And I think we came out in the third, just kept doing what we were doing, except that the pucks was falling.
That momentum, too, in the third, getting those goals so quickly. Do you guys feed off that? How is that in the game? How does that kind of energize you?
No, for sure. You get 1, you get momentum, you get 2, and, even though they, equalized it pretty late, I think we stayed calm and, happy we just got the win.
Lucas, just talk about the team's character. I mean, the way you guys came back like that. I mean, it was 2-0. I mean,
yeah,
it's a tough situation.
No, for sure, and especially going down early 2-0 in the third. We definitely wanted that back, and to be able to come back from that, I think a lot of guys played a really good game today. We really played as a team, and I think that we didn't get rewarded in the first, stuck with in the second, didn't get rewarded there, stuck with in the third, and finally it came.
Talk about the game-winning goal, just like a typical overtime goal, basically.
Yeah, it's like you're saying. It's kind of what OT is about. It's not really, your teams usually pack it in. you play a lot of possession with the puck. It can be pretty boring sometimes, but when you get guys moving, and I was lucky I caught a puck there, and then great play by JT. So happy to put it in.
The last one, just talk about the way you started and just getting a chance to play with Larks and Cat. I mean, you guys forming some chemistry, obviously, and talk about your start here.
Yeah, no, I feel good. I think we've had a lot of great games. I think the last 1-2 games haven't been our best, but I think today we kind of got back to it, especially in the third. We want to play with the puck, and I think we're the best when we play the puck. That's when we play our best game. So it's just about sticking with it. But tonight I think it shows a lot about the strength of our depth in the team. So yeah, happy with the win.
Thanks, Ray.
Thanks, Luke.
Newsy, what stood out to you most about tonight's come-from-behind win?
Hanging in there. I loved our resilience. I liked our first 40 minutes. Our last 2 games, we were not very competitive in the first. I thought we did a very good job of flipping that. We had a much better first period. I didn't mind our second, but we find ourselves down. And just statistically, you find yourself down on the road, you don't win. Not only we got down 2 against that team and that goalie. That's a really good win for us.
You praised Husso's performance against Boston. He stood tall tonight. What was your assessment of his game?
Yeah, battled throughout. Again, you go head-to-head at the game with that much emotion, and to beat the Sorokin on the road, good on him, and he got what he deserved. He hung in there and found a way to get us the win.
Does it kind of speak to your guys' characters on there? I mean,
that one
like
was.
you said, they're not going to give up too many.
Yeah, that's one. I don't know the numbers on it, but them leading in the third at home, I don't know what the numbers are. Them leading by 2 in the third at home, I don't. It'd be interesting to see what it is, but it's a good sign for our guys, and they hung in there the whole time. Didn't get rattled, kept going. This is the big win for us, obviously. We want to get anywhere where we're trying to get. You got to stop these slides. And, we're on an 0-2-1 slide, and it just doesn't get any easier. Then we come into New York, we're having trouble with our offense, and then Sorokin puts up the first 40 minutes like that. I give the guys credit for hanging in there.
What did you do? I mean, what did you like better here tonight than the last several games?
Our start, we were way more competitive. For whatever reason, our first 2 starts, we weren't competitive, and that's disappointing. We had pushes in both those games, but that's not a recipe for success to chase games all the time. We want to try to dictate. And again, this was a little different. I liked our first, I liked our second, but found ourselves down. So a little better around the net. We got some goals around the net, which is good. Again, to get 4 on Sorokin in any situation, he's not going to have many of those all year. So it's good from our group.
That's something of a statement win.
It's hard. It's where we were at. Maybe something we'll tap back into. But you got to keep trying and pushing and playing the right way. And I thought for the most part throughout tonight we did, and that was not the case the previous 2 outings. So I thought we got what we deserved tonight.
You're just a little bit more the way you kind of want or expect Hughes to play. I mean, made
yeah,
some
of
big
course.
stops,
We talk about just quality performance, and then he did that. A little different tonight. It's probably a goal or 2 he wants back, but he was outstanding. He made some ridiculously outstanding saves, and again, you battled a top goalie in the league. When it's all said and done, if he keeps performing like he has the last couple of years with Vasi out, he'll be in the Vezina talk. So again, that's a good one for Ville.
We're now 10 games through the season. What's impressed you most from the first 10, and what are some things still looking to work on?
More complete with our games. I don't think we're good enough to have holes in our game, to have parts in our game to leak a little bit. Again, obviously, we fed off a really good start, but we're sitting here after 10 games, and as a coaching staff, you're constantly probably reevaluating where you're at through segments, either 5 or 10 games. But again, you would have told us when the season started, you'd be 6-3-1 with the type of schedule we had. We obviously would have taken it in a heartbeat. So we're here. Now we got to keep building on it.
It was only several games, but it was probably good to see guys like Comfer, Sprung, or
Yes.
those guys getting on the score sheet.
And we needed it. You go through a night where we don't get one from Larkin or DeBrincat. again, not only were you not scoring a power play, we gave up a shorty. They scored a power play. You're -2 on special teams and still beat a team like that. It's a good win for us.
Thanks.